Hi again. Sorry about that. I had a little bit of technical difficulties, but got that taken care of. Now, where was I? Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I find it quite interesting that as an adult you do look at it differently. Like I said in the previous video, it's like you watch it as a child and it's like the fun thing to do. You know, it's tradition. You're eating your Christmas cookies and stuff like that. You know, fun stuff. Making Christmas cookies at that, or you're helping out in the kitchen to make Christmas dinner stuff. You know, yada yada yada. Singing, laughing, playing too many board games, but it's all in fun. You're on your break. What are you gonna do? But, huh? From the word go, I would say from the moment he was born, he was ridiculed for being different because his nose was red. And even though he had a great flight, because this girl just was brave enough to just be like, I'm gonna step up to him and, you know, I'm gonna try to bring this out of him because he obviously has interest in me. He's coming to me and he's a little bashful. But she tells him that she thinks he's cute. And of course, he gets hyped up about it, takes flight, and it's great. That is until the fake nose comes off and you see that it's red and it's bright and they're freaking out. So now he can't be part of Santa's sleigh. They won't let him join in any reindeer games. And, you know, the coach is like, you can't be hooking up with my daughter because I don't know what's going on with you. You are just too, whatever. Anyway. So fast forward to the end. Bad snowstorm. So bad that Christmas could be canceled because Santa can't see to take his sleigh around the world and drop off them gifts to them kids. Some of them are bad kids, but still, it's Christmas or whatever. Anyway. They have this bright idea, pun intended, that Rudolph could help us out. So he goes, you know, with your nose so bright, won't you drive my sleigh tonight? Don't you think Rudolph had every right to say no? Think about it. Rudolph had the right to say no because you basically ostracized me from my friends, from my potential girlfriend, and my father was even ashamed of who I was because of my red nose. Now here's the question: if you think about it, they treat him like a mutant. And if you remember X-Men: The Last Stand, where Pyro made it known that the mutant gene generally comes from the dad. So, with that being said, you're upset because you gave your genetics, however it was, I don't know, it could have skipped a generation for all I know. It is what it is. But it's a children's special, and we are here to say hooray for Rudolph. And yet, I think he might be the one that ran Grandma over by, you know, on Christmas Eve. I mean, think about it. You know, he's traumatized. Yeah, of course, you know, he's like the man and everything like that, but it could be a trigger. So he gets pissed and he just says, screw it. He probably thought Grandma was Mrs. Claus and just wanted to take vengeance on Santa. I think I'm going to get in trouble for that one. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's all in fun. These are just jokes. I'm just trying to be lighthearted with it and everything. Let's see. Frosty the Snowman. Frosty the Snowman. I don't know what to think. It's funny when you think about it. Frosty the Snowman kind of makes me think about Moonwalker. Michael Jackson's Moonwalker a little bit. I mean, think about it. This man is magical. Frosty's magical, and he wears a black hat. Michael was considered by some to be a magical type person. He wore a black hat. And there was a guy who wanted to make all the children miserable, just like Joe Pesci's character Frankie Liddell wanted to make all the children miserable by dealing with bugs and drugs. And this same man tried to destroy Michael just like this shyster tried to destroy Frosty the Snowman. And who was it that wished them both back into existence? That little girl. I don't care what anybody says. It's like the little girl just saved today. It is so freaking hilarious to me. If you get a chance, you might be able to find it here on YouTube. Either if you're on YouTube or if you have Prime, you might be able to find it there. But I know you can find it somewhere. And just take note on some things. Because, I mean, it's not every day you see a man turn into a car and then turn into a spaceship and then just happen to just come in walking off in the midst of fog and, you know, nobody's worrying about these kids on the street. But that's just me being silly. A Charlie Brown Christmas. Charlie Brown Christmas has got to be my favorite Christmas special. And one of the best lines, if not, it probably is the best line, where it's like at the start of it, where Charlie Brown tells Pigpen that he's the only person that he knows. He tells Pigpen, "You're the only person I know who can make a cloud of dust in a snowstorm." That's gangster. That's hilariously gangster. It's just, it cracks me up. Like, a lot. Well, no, yeah, it cracks me up. I just think it's funny. And it goes from when they do the tree, like the tree, it has dwindling pine needles. Like, you could just go and it just falls. But somehow they get all of these ornaments and the lights from Snoopy's house and magically make a full-on tree. Don't you just love animation in the 60s? But of course, you're just suspending disbelief. You are a child. It is what it is. Christmas songs. Christmas songs, to me, should and remain as such to be happy songs. Okay, I know that there's that one, you know, do they know it's Christmas? That I can ride with that one, because that more or less was like, you know, for a good cause for children, you know, feeding the children and everything like that. So I'll rock with that. But in recent times, it's like you hear stuff like this song by The Emotions, "What Do the Lonely Do on Christmas?" I don't think they need to be reminded that they're alone on Christmas, and then you have these beautiful voices saying in it. But my answer is, okay, so you're asking what do the lonely do on Christmas? They mind their business. They mind their business. And if they're hearing this song, they're probably going to drink themselves to sleep. But I hope I'm making somebody laugh out there, because it's just, when you break it down, it is like the funniest thing to me. But it's like a handful. It's not a lot of sad Christmas songs, thankfully, but it's a handful. But I will say, I have heard this past week alone, I have heard maybe 5 core Christmas songs sung more than 7 times. And when I say that, I mean it's like artists A, B, C, D, E, F. Everybody has to have their version of a particular song. Now, I will say what caught me was one by Megan Trainor called "I'll Be Home for Christmas." It's a beautiful song. And I love originality. And don't get me wrong, I love covers. By the way, I did a piece for my blog, Moonshine's Entertainment. And it was about, you know, some of my favorite cover songs. And of course, that's going to be in the description. I'll have the link for that as well. I would love for you guys to check that out. In saying that, I don't have a problem with covers, but my goodness, can you like shuffle it up a little bit? I shouldn't have to Have a Holly Jolly Christmas by Burl Ives, and then Let It Snow by Boyz II Men, and then what is it? Santa Claus Is Coming to Town by the Jackson 5. Then Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer by Babyface. I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas by Bing Crosby. And then Santa Claus is Coming to Town by Ariana Grande. You see what I'm saying? It's like it's too close. Because it's like it's almost as if like you're playing the same song too many times. But at the same time, you're not really playing the same song too many times. Just that everybody and their mama is singing the same damn song. And as time went on, and the more Christmas songs I listened to, it is like, okay, they did one, they did one. I just think that's part of the contract. I think there's a clause in these contracts when you sign to a record label that you are either to put out an album or you are to put out a Christmas song. It's part of the plan. And it's okay. Don't get me wrong. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But just kind of spread it out. And we all know that Miss Carrie, Christmas, it's almost like, you know, when you have a store, a clothing store, or, you know, a boutique or something like that. And it's like, this is the time of the year where the sales are up. Her sales are up off of this song alone. Every time it's played, she gets paid. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all wrong with that. I love Mariah, I do. And it's just like it now, that song, All I Want for Christmas Is You, is now part of the Christmas lexicon. So that song's gonna live forever like fame. Seriously, it's going to live forever, and it's okay. Because I was there in the 90s, and you know, she had like, if I remember correctly, had like 2 different videos for it. Both were cute, both were really cute. And I'm just like, yep, it's about that time. Everybody knew I was going to be singing this song. And I did not know until recently that it has been covered. So far from what I heard, it's been covered by 2 people, 2 different artists. But yeah, it's crazy. Speaking of White Christmas, that's actually one of my favorite Christmas movies. But to me, the one that gets me is It's a Wonderful Life. Now, considering that we have, you know, the streaming services and things of that nature, you can pretty much watch it at any time you want throughout the entire freaking year. You can watch it whenever you want. However, back in the day, you still could watch it whenever you want because it was playing nearly simultaneously. So if you missed it on CBS, you can watch it on NBC, you can watch it on PBS. Excuse me. Ooh, very minty drink. You can watch it on PBS. If you live near Canada or in Canada, you watch it on CBC. It was just everywhere. And of course, you know, there was a Christmas Carol. And the thing I like about a Christmas Carol is that they don't veer from the originality of the story, but every single one of them, the people that performed them are great. Like, to me, George C. Scott had the best one as, you know, of a Christmas Carol. There was, of course, Michael Caine with A Muppet Christmas Carol. And, you know, who could forget good old Scrooge McDuck and Mickey's Christmas Carol. So it's, everybody has their own, that's what I like about that one. Everybody has their own interpretation of it. And it's I don't know, to me it's like a great time of the year. Of course, for me, coming from Michigan, I love seeing the snow fall on the trees. So it's something that I miss. I will say that it is something that I miss. I am in North Carolina now. I've been here for, it'll be 4 months next week. And I mean, don't get me wrong, it's beautiful here. It's peaceful here. I love it here. You know, I have a lot of family and, you know, friends here and everything. And I discovered that I am quite close in proximity, I would say, to a very, very close person. They know who they are. Someone who's very, who means more to me than they probably know. But I digress. Anyway, it's something to kind of like adjust to when it's like nearly 60 degrees out here and there's no snow and Christmas is on Monday. And my relatives think it's hilarious that I'm over here pissing a fit because I won't see any snow on Christmas. Now, it's not to say that it never not snowed in Michigan. We did have Christmases where it did not snow until like maybe a few days after. And last I checked, they haven't gotten much snow, if at all. But I mean, so it's understandable, you know, global warming and all that stuff. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's great. I like it, and I'm aiming for this to be continuing because I have gotten some really great feedback on the videos and the drinks and things of that nature, and you know, stuff like that. I kind of feel rusty, but it's okay. I just feel like I feel like I'm one of many. I don't want to say one of a few, but I think I'm one of many who is just, I don't want to say wing it, but it's just like, you know, I want to have that feeling that I'm talking to you, where we're having like a conversation in a sense, because I'm pretty sure that you have watched some movies and stuff, and you're like back and forth, like stuff like that. But I just want people to kind of like feel at ease and feel comfortable, like you're actually here with me, having this drink and having these conversations. Um, I do want to let you know I do have something. I want to say I have something big, and I like to think that I've been following, you know, backing up everything that I've said. But I am working on something that I will be making a promotion about very soon. I am. I just finished watching. I don't want to say I just finished. I finished watching that like last week. Uh, the second half of The Crown. So I'm thinking of possibly doing a piece on that for my blog, like the standout moments for me, like be it episodes of performances and little situations, little events that happened that they show that a lot of us remember happening. Um, but yeah, I mean, I like doing this. I think it's fun. I like that, you know, you guys take the time to check it out and, you know, sharing it. And I'm getting my subscribers, and I think it's great. It's a start. This is something that I definitely want to do. And I know it's been a while since my last video, and for that I do apologize. I'm trying not to make it so like lengthy in time. Um, However, I do have people that are very understanding that, you know, things happen, especially if you have 9 to 5 and you're trying to put in that time, but I'm not giving up on it. And yeah, so I really just want to, again, as always, say thank you for checking it out. And, you know, of course, checking out the blog. And, you know, as always, all of my links will be down there. So, you know, like, subscribe, share it, spread the word. Feel free to leave a comment if there's something that I missed, something like on the hilarity side when it comes to the Christmas songs and Christmas shows, and of course there's Hallmark. I love Hallmark. Let me just put this like this: I am a Gold Crown member. That's as far as I go with it. I get the cards and the keepsake ornaments, and you know, like I said, the painted glasses. I just cannot watch those movies. They're so carbon to me. I love the people that are in them. I love the actors that are in them. Don't get me wrong. It's just the stories are all the same. 9 times out of 10, the female lead is from the city. She goes to a small town. She runs into a local, and whatever happened, and she's like upset, and he's trying to be apologetic, and she's just like, I don't want to hear it, this, not, blah, blah, blah. She's trying to get acclimated to being in this small town. She goes, you know, to a bakery or something like that, the town store, the town market or something. She sees that guy again, and she's annoyed just at the sight of him. And then, you know, things happen. The chance meeting, the big chance meeting, is when she meets the kid. Now, she doesn't know that the kid belongs to the guy she's annoyed by. And that's the twist. That kid is going to get those two together. And so they're going to start to get in there. She's going to let her guard down. they're gonna start to get to know each other, and then like you have these two women who are best friends. They have a store. They're partners in a store or something like that, and it's like, you know, they haven't seen him be that happy, you know, in a long time because he lost his wife or whatever. You know, something happened, something tragic happened, and it's just him and his son or him and his daughter, and then that now she's even more warmed up to him. And then I don't know, somebody from her past will probably come and try to take her back, and in just one brief moment she might consider it, but she actually is happy with her life here, and no one has made her feel the way that the guy did, and she never thought she would love again until she met him, and she thought she had some unresolved situations with the old boyfriend or whatever, and they all live happily ever after in Christmas Town. That's a little bit vague, but you cannot tell me that there are like at least 5-6 movies that are like that. And don't get me started on the titles of these movies. Go to the Hallmark Channel. If you have Prime, check out all these Christmas movies on Prime. Go to Peacock, go to Hulu, go to Netflix. If the word Christmas is in it, that's all you need. I actually saw something yesterday on my Prime screen, on the home screen, that said "A Dog for Christmas." A dog for Christmas. Really? So you have A Dog for Christmas, A Husband for Christmas, The Christmas Melody. Now here you go. Now I don't think that's a real movie, but you would have something called The Christmas Melody, and the lead character's name is Melody. So that's just what you're doing. That's what they do. The Christmas Melody, Heartland Christmas, and it's like, you know, a fairy tale holiday. You know, it's everything. Either holiday or Christmas is in it. You're golden. You are there, and it's going to be watched time and again, and it's just so hilarious to me. It's all in fun though, because it just cracks me up. I find humor in it. It just cracks me up. But before I go, I do want to share this with you guys. So I'm sure you guys are, a lot of you guys are probably familiar with this brand called Midnight Moon Moonshine. And for the holiday season, what they did was they have their own peppermint moonshine. Make sure I get that there for you guys. It's like super good, and again, it's minty. It's strong, but not strong. You know, it's like you take that, and I mean a sip, and it just feels warm. But it's really good. So I would say that that's another one that you could do, where I think this goes good with I feel like this goes good with cherry lime salsa water. You can I think this would probably be good for a mojito too. Add a little extra mint to it with the mint sprigs and everything like that. It's so super good. So definitely, you know, go to your store, see if they have them. But that's definitely a good one there. I thank you so much for your time. I do apologize for that little technical difficulty, but we got back on track. And thank you again for checking out Cocktails with TJ. The recipe for this drink is going to be in the description, as well as my other links, be it on social media, my blog. And again, you'll have that link for the Lolita glasses. Be sure to subscribe, share, spread the word. Please like, leave a comment. If there's anything I missed as far as like these Christmas specials, these Christmas songs, anything that you think is kind of funny I should probably check out, let me know. And I hope you all have a great holiday and a happy new year, and much love to you all, and be safe. Bye bye.